At 55, Ethan Hawke remains one of cinema's most enigmatic forces, a chameleon whose career spans indie darlings like Slacker and blockbusters such as The Purge, all while penning novels and directing plays that probe the human condition. Yet, in a revelation that peels back the curtain on his meticulous artistry, Hawke discloses a ritual as old school as it is revelatory. He handwrites every line of dialogue before uttering it on set. This isn't mere quirk, it's a sacred practice, a bridge between script and soul that transforms words on a page into lived truth. As he confides to Variety, "I handwrite everything like it's my journal." In an era of digital scripts and autocue aids, Hawke's approach is a defiant analog anchor, grounding his performances in the tactile intimacy of ink and paper. The process unfolds like a personal excavation. Hawke doesn't merely transcribe, he reimagines. "I'm not memorizing from a typewritten page. I don't want irrelevant stage directions to be part of it," he explains. Instead, he commits the text to memory first, then scrawls it anew from recall, scrutinizing each deviation as a window into character. What slips? A forgotten adverb? A phrasing that feels off-key? These wrongs, as he calls them, become treasures, insights into how a role breathes, evolves. It's a dialogue with the writer, not adversarial but collaborative, sharpening the prose with actors' intuition. "It also helps me be extremely critical of the writer in a positive way," Hawke notes. "It doesn't seem like I would use that word 4 times. I think this is a better word. Then I record it and I listen and I see what I got wrong." This method's genius lies in its sensory immersion. The scratch of pen against notebook evokes the era of typewriters and revisions in longhand, a far cry from the swipe and delete of modern tools. Hawke likens it to osmosis, drawing parallels to how he absorbed Billie Eilish's Birds of a Feather, not through rote study, but ambient exposure in coffee shops and car rides. "I know all the lyrics to that song. I don't know how I know all the lyrics to that song. I absorbed it at coffee shops and on the car radio and it's in me now," he muses. The song's ethereal melancholy with its feathered metaphors for fragile bonds mirrors Hawke's own oeuvre. Films like Before Sunrise trilogy, where dialogue flows like unscripted reverie, capturing love's ephemeral dance. Hawke's conviction in this technique's logic is bolstered by mentors like Jon Voight, whose onstage wisdom he invokes. "If you have a really big speech, you unlace your shoe. And you have to do the speech lacing your shoe." The exercise is brilliantly subversive, forcing multitasking to mimic real life's interruptions, ensuring lines land with organic ease. "If I was talking lacing my shoe, it would be no problem. If I'm trying to remember, then it's difficult to do," he concludes. It's a lesson in presence, stripping away the safety net of flawless recall to embrace the vulnerability that fuels great acting. Hawke's career is rife with such monologues. The philosophical rants in Reality, the confessional monologues in The Last Movie Stars, each etched with the authenticity born from this ritual. This handwritten devotion isn't isolationist. It's connective, fostering a deeper rapport with collaborators. Writers like Richard Linklater, with whom Hawke has forged a decades-long bond across the Before series and Boyhood, benefit from his notes, subtle tweaks that honor intent while infusing personal cadence. It's criticism as craft, elevating scripts from blueprint to breathing entity. In theater, where Hawke has tread boards from the coast of Utopia to True West, this method shines brighter. The live wire of performance demands lines that pulse with immediacy, unmarred by mechanical delivery. Broader still, Hawke's practice challenges the cult of efficiency in Hollywood. Amid AI script doctors and virtual rehearsals, his low-tech fidelity recalls Stanislavski's emotional memory, insisting on embodiment over emulation. It's why his Jessie in Before Sunset feels like a confidant whispering truths over Parisian cobblestones, or his Todd Anderson in Dead Poets Society quivers with adolescent awe. Even in genre fare like Sinister, the handwriting ritual grounds horror in human frailty, making the supernatural all the more chilling. As Hawke eyes future horizons, perhaps a return to directing with his novel adaptations or another midnight ramble with Julie Delpy, this ritual endures as his North Star. In a world accelerating toward disposability, his pen's deliberate stroke reminds us, true artistry blooms in the margins, the handwritten heart of the matter. It's not just how he acts, it's how he lives the lines, one inked word at a time.